Plus, look at Sumeru. This place is gorgeous. Oh, fucking doors. On my next time loop, I'll definitely get rid of all of the doors. That's the key to everything.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
What?
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Oh, no, we just know these things.
Could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
We got straight to the point. Don't worry about it. Fuck it. By the way, the symbol for the Akasha is that little flowery looking thing over their ears on their left side. You're suddenly proficient with it because we've lived through this same day many times already, and our memories are erased at the end of every day.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
No. Trust.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
All right then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes!
Yes! Your memory's being erased every day!
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
How?
Oh?
Is it
Why
because
do
you
you
would
think
know
that?
if your memories were
If
erased?
we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zero's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate?
Because these aren't
Common sense
real.
says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I
This
wouldn't have
isn't
noticed that.
real! We're all linked together in the goddamn coma matrix!
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything!
No,
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
that is true.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion.
It's not
Fine.
that, it's
I'll
the
play along
coma.
for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't
All right,
believe
what's
it's
this
Dio
evidence?
wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Yeah, Dunyarzad's still laying next to Nahida, slowly dying, because a month has essentially passed. But yeah, I don't think
Go, Barbara, go!
it's literally them being like, oh shit, they ate that today, quick, put it back. It's not gonna be that. It's because this isn't real life, bro. This isn't real.
This is it.
What this?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions.
That's too much
I'm
effort.
a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
That'd be
People
obvious.
often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Huh.
Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting
This isn't
late.
real. It's
I should
because
escort
this
the
isn't real.
Studiozad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
But the performance is already canceled.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the
Thank you.
meantime.
Thank you. We're not in the real world.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right. It's
Yeah, why
really
haven't we tried to be
strange
like,
how we
peace?
never thought of such a simple solution. Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it. Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
I have a feeling we tried this before, but didn't get anywhere.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
There we go. I will argue everything because I said this isn't the real world like 30 minutes ago. Listen, if I didn't add my own commentary over this, how boring would it be to just sit here, you know? I gotta interject. I gotta show that I'm here too. But also, I said that we weren't in the real world a long time ago. I said it.
Nahida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Perhaps.
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop.
Uh-huh.
And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question. Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
Yep.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
I think this is before we were sentient.
I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations.
We could try it.
Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town. Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Let's try again.
Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
I fucking beep. I'm telling you.
Our memories are back! About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
The fuck you mean, Paimon? We're leaving.
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
A message from who? You said that nobody knows that you are here. You're even here. Who could be sending a message to me from you?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
It's my own voice, huh?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
What happened 2 days ago?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Huh?
Okay, let's go.
We tried to leave. Oh. Empty illusions of the Sub-Zero festival. What could it possibly be? Oh, get off of the goddamn pole, Barbara. That's not the time. Too many layers for my brain. Tay, we're still unconscious.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Sneak up on him, snap his neck, and go.
It looks like the
Do it.
Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's
It's
go
okay.
and question them.
It's okay, we've got the power to teleport, so
Why
let's
can't we leave
say
the city
fuck
today?
you, and I'm going over there
Here we
anyway.
go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
Uh-huh.
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
He's like, I get paid to stay in here. That's my job. Question
It
it.
looks like he really doesn't know.
We can
We
sneak.
can't get anything out of him. Let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
We could always...
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't
Kill
noticed us at all.
them.
Let's hurry.
We could kill them.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
We need someone to stay and witness events from this side.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you.
To be fair, you weren't helping me much before.
Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful.
And then you were just gone? For 2 days?
Memories! Traveler!
Oh, don't get that close, Paimon. I'm good.
That Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall, and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
What happened out there?
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Oh. Still, sorry, Paimon. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
I think
Okay.
Paimon, this
Can you tell us
illusion
your perspective of what really happened yesterday?
of this world is just the city
I
limits.
see. Using two people's different perspectives. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
No wonder you don't remember anything and you disappeared. What's out there is fake. It's just like a picture. It's the void.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
I don't even know that yesterday existed. Oh boy, whatever happened, that whole day is just lost to you.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we
Interesting.
leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
So they didn't just restrict access to Mirror City. Interesting.
It really
Have a good
sounds
night,
like
Luna.
something
Thank you
big
for coming
outside
by.
of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that.
Rope.
I'm not used to being
You tie a
stared at.
string to the gate and then walk.
Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyar's out for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
And people say that Genshin stories aren't interesting. Genshin's story is so interesting. I feel like they've only gotten better at it, you know?
Done.
Plus,
Here you go.
Fontaine is coming in soon.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
Is it a
I made
better
some little
one?
changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we could use this now to record
Don't call me a
message, right?
nerd, Tay. You watch coding
Yep.
videos up for
I'll
fun.
help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
But does Dunyazard really have the kind of time that we have to really test every theory?
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
Yeah, you do, Tay. You're the
Okay,
nerd.
See you tomorrow, Traveler.
Okay.
That covers everything that's happened so far.
What was I left for myself when I left the city?
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
You gonna tell me it's the void? I believe it.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Huh?
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Oh.
All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
The hell?
That's one heck of an info
Ooh.
dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's
Interesting.
another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other. Absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Who would I want it?
And now, even the final space has also disappeared.
Oh fuck, I think we only have one time to get this right.
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
They're actually... No! Actually, what?
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
The space we were yesterday.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
It's this one.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day.
Uh-huh.
Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's
Impossible
head
and
is
surreal
spinning.
landscapes.
Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Are these dreams?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh?
Huh?
That's an analogy and a half.
Huh? Dream? Dream. I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going?
I'll be back, Paimon. I want to see these surreal spaces. I'm going in again. Oh, I have to go to a very specific bench to organize my thoughts. Can my thoughts not get organized by looking at this plant? Or staring at this door? Or looking at this dog that I still frustratingly can't pet yet? Do I still get credit for my coma theory if it turns out to it was a dream and not a coma because we're still in an unconscious state? Because I do think that might be what's happening. Close enough, I get
Do you want
points.
some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
I've just been sit here staring.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Oh, it's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Yeah, she's
Have you
getting
figured it
sicker
out
and
yet,
sicker.
Trevor? Time is ticking away.
So even if a day is passing here, a day seems to be passing in real life because she's getting sicker because she's terminally ill. So she's just getting worse and worse.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Keep up.
I should play as the fox boy with his new voice actor. Okay, he didn't say a thing that time. But he does have a new voice actor, and his voice lines in the story have also been changed, which is why we're playing again and why we weren't playing before. Say something, you little shit. Hello, Nahida. I have an
You're
idea,
back.
maybe.
I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nahida.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Maybe.
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Associate that with this. Oh no. Oh, I think I have to click on it first. Nope. God damn it. Was it this? Oh, I need to click on these.
Okay, Nahida said the
We already looked at that.
I've already experienced the subs.
There we go.
All the bizarre spaces
Oh, I needed to
saw
see what that
outside
is.
The city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Yes.
Those spaces remind me of dreams,
Dreams.
like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence.
Yes. Associate that with that. There we go. There we go.
All in a dream.
Ah!
It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream.
There's.
Rather,
I
the
said they
Akasha
was
is
taking their dreams.
from
I
them.
said this. I said this shit. I said that shit.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it.
But
And those
why?
spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In
Ah!
fact, we're all in one big
I
dream
said
together
it.
right now.
Correct answer.
Ah!
Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
This one.
It compiles the wisdom.
Oh.
It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace.
Not that one?
That doesn't.
Or was it this?
It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
That one.
Okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
That's true, but they're
In other
also
words,
scrambled.
dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
It's
So
scrambled
in other
nonsense,
words,
though.
The complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick? The real story is
Oh
that the
no,
sages
the people
from the
in charge
academia
are corrupt.
using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Who could have guessed that the people on top were corrupt and abusing everybody else? Who could have guessed this? I could have. That has never before happened.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The samsara is all a dream.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Because you're not actually removing them. Was it this?
Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more?
Yes. Did he really put all those people basically in a coma? Just because they celebrated a different god, which is actually the same god? It's the Dendro god. by definition, when a new god comes into play, that's the new god. It's not, but you're not you are the new Dendro one. And they don't like that one. They like the other one. No, not that. This one? Oh.
Spaces kept disappearing before
I should actually look at these choices before I make a
but as soon
conclusion.
as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing.
Correct.
Oh, there we
The
go.
Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival
they're
along
in
with everyone
they're in the
else's,
Matrix.
while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha.
I
And
knew!
so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a
But you
dream
can't keep
harvesting
people
machine.
in a coma
Did Paimon get
without
that
hooking them
analogy
up to
right?
something. It's been
Very
about a
good,
month
Paimon.
since these people have
Using
eaten
analogies well
or
is
drank
an excellent
anything.
habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do
I
anything.
said that like
All right,
40 minutes
last
ago.
question. Who am I?
Are you? You're the moon.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon,
Then Nahida must be the Dendro Archon.
So you noticed.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the new god after the previous Dendro god, died. Look at that. They dislike their new god so much they refer to her as lesser, even though she's the same like god archetype and has risen to the same like power level, bro. Like what? She brand new. Give her time to cook, man. She'll get better. Like what?
I
That's so
thought that
fucking
one would
rude.
be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all.
By the way, Dendro
Now you
Archon is
mention
the
it,
cutest one so
Nahida,
far.
You've
She's
been
so
hinting
cute.
to us since the
I
very
love her.
beginning.
I will never
funny.
call you lesser. I'll call you
Thinking back to
Nahida.
when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia Forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
The side effects of this. How are you keeping people alive if it's really been a couple months? Has it been a couple months? Has it been maybe a week in real life?
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And
It'll
if
end when your
so,
body withers away, bro.
when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
What else do I want to ask? This one.
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
Would it?
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk.
I guess,
That's
fair.
why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
I guess it's okay if it's you. Well, why this
I
one?
know,
Sure.
right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
It's okay.
Traveler, do you have any information?
I don't really have any information now that I think about it. I could probably think about it and get an answer. But if I had to just guess, based on absolutely nothing, I think when we get back to the real world, I know just what will solve this. I will set their building on fire. Genius plan. Genius plan. Arson really does solve all of your problems. They've been stealing dreams and being corrupt and evil. Burn that shit to the ground. Start it all over again. But make sure the people that were corrupt are inside and don't get out. Problem solved. You're welcome.
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It Grand Sage said...
Oh, so it was this one.
Celebrate the birth of that god?
Yeah, they
What did it mean?
They don't like you, Nahida. Yeah, they don't seem to like you.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
It absolutely is.
After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles
Nahida,
again.
you don't have to be the previous Archon. You are your own Archon. It's time for you to do your
We're out
own
of
shit.
time today.
And if they don't like it,
I'll tell you how to break free of the
They can
Samsara
become-
tomorrow. See you then.
why don't they become gods? See how they like it. It's not as easy when you're God, huh?
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Why the fuck would she want to be referred to as lesser anything? That's
Hey,
rude as fuck.
What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Oh, Oh no. Oh no, where's Dunyarzad?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
She didn't make it!
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
No. Oh.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
I think she's everybody else's memory of
She's actually
her.
something like a puppet, but not completely.
Is
The
it?
real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
Uh-huh.
So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But
Oh.
personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
I guess she doesn't have to
Puppets
be.
are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
Oh.
You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
What?
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then,
Aw.
her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar.
Oh.
I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still
You are a kind Archon.
far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
Well, you're
I couldn't
new!
even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus festival with so many regrets.
No.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that,
You're
Nahida.
new.
Even
It's
real
fine.
Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Oh, she's so sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Uh-huh. So, one of these people here
So, how should we
is
find
the
that
key, and
person?
we kill them. We
Well,
kill them.
If this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Unless it's
Imagination?
her
What do you
dream.
mean by that?
Is this Traveler's dream?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it.
What if it's a tray of books?
However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate,
There
the dream will respond in kind.
will be
and
gold
the
and
server
Mora.
really will bring you gold and Mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
Interesting. Interesting. So we find the host, then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Got it.
And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town?
Out of town?
Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yeah, are you actually?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
Oh?
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Yes.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to...
We can't let her death be in vain.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
It's not fate, it's the sages. We're gonna burn them alive. That up close zoom on her face. Yuzu! Hi, Yuzu. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. This is a very sad moment. Dunyarzad passed away.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what helped us stay this whole time. But
How you
we
doing?
mustn't lose hope, Traveler.
We have to
Dunyarzad
win
would
and
definitely
break
want
out
to
of this
see us save
and
everyone
burn the
else.
sage's house
So
down.
let's break the
For
samsara for
Dunyarzad.
her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. That's too obvious. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to recognize this as a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
One with a strange getup.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Yeah, let's go see if it's that dude. Ooh, yeah, some strawberry vanilla ice cream. Ooh, good shit, good shit. I kind of wish I had ice cream. But instead, I'm trying on these new shoes I got. That's what I was doing that whole cutscene, trying to put them on. They're very, tight. Because, they didn't have half sizes, but also, like, they're not broken in yet. They need to be broken in. Okay.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain.
Yeah, it's a little hard to explain, dude. Don't worry about it.
Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
Yeah, we want to do a thought
An
experiment.
experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Pain, pain, pain. Okay, okay, okay. I'm good. I promise I'm good. I promise I'm good. But I'm just a bit distracted.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. My wish. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Could you maybe pick a different wish?
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Oh, maybe.
So, You have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh.
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
Oh no. Oh no.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
Oh, that's... Oh, no. And he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
Is she?
What?
Funky? Sorry, but only one portion of Zelda candies per person.
God damn it.
You go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
But that's... Oh, but she...
It seems like
But she's
everyone
gone.
who knows Dunyarzad
She's
loves
dead.
her.
She doesn't know.
None of them has any idea that she...
Yeah. No. I'm sad. Chad, I'm sad
My
now.
lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
Right, the kidnappers. All this time we never kicked their ass. But I have no one's ass to kick right now, and I'm upset about Dunyarzad, and I'm gonna kick their ass.
Huh? But Dia can
You're
handle
like,
them.
Dia, I know it's your job,
Traveler!
but I have something personal against these guys. They gotta pay. What if Dia is... Dia is really rational. So maybe it'd be easier to have her be the controller of the dream. Oh, it's these
It's
fucking
you.
dudes.
Great timing. Please take...
Leave these guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
Leave.
You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills.
I want to murder.
Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Dude, I will literally delete your existence.
Punching bag.
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Oh, the jungle.
You guys should group up a little closer together. Would really help me out.
No more tricks up your sleeve.
One with the forest.
Gotcha. And now I do this.
Flames, purge!
Where'd the other guy go?
Where do you think you're going? Dawn, break forth!
Yeah, fuck that guy. Put you through that fucking wall, my dude. Don't fuck with me when I'm angry.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. I mean, it's fine. If they die in their dream, they might not die in real life. Or maybe they will. Maybe I hope they will.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this.
Yeah, I know. She'd want us to be the bigger person.
Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
Yeah, did she ever say what it was?
She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Yeah, let's check out what that item is.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search.
Yeah.
This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate
It is
measures.
literally impossible to obtain that permission, Paimon.
The windows are unlocked. Okay. Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Finally, you can actually use your floating powers.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Oh?
Should we open it?
Yes. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be long. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Samsara festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legend concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope this will be of use to you in your search for her. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day, people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and some said that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that this sight was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. Interesting. This sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharvaville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep. But from one day on, I could hear a voice that would chant with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child. I hope that the Samsara festival makes him feel a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed a gentle god. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink. I couldn't find my way home to save my life. That was when I turned a corner, and I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. The next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. I reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one has that much real value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? These folk records appended with Dunyarzad's references and opinions leave every page densely packed.
Wow.
Interesting.
Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away.
Oh.
Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about.
Oh god. Dunyarzad's best
She must have wanted
NPC.
to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
No.
If we
We
hadn't
haven't
found this
now.
book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Best NPC.
All the other NPCs that we've had die on us, like that one dude who aged instantly from Inazuma. We knew the dude for like 2 cutscenes. That is not enough. And I was like, it sucks that he died, but also we've been hanging out with Denyuzard this whole time. We got to know her.
Hey, where are you off
The other
to
one was just
now?
some dude.